Dad here with Elevation Diecast Racing. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm feeling a lot better than I was yesterday, and tomorrow I will feel a lot better than today. So, over the weekend, I think Friday or Saturday, I think Saturday, I'm not sure. I think yesterday, Skychicken Syndicate arrived at Elevation wanting to test some cars. So when I see these guys jump on here, we'll get into it. It looks like two-time racing. Bryce Shea has sent in a car along with it. All right. Thanks, you, Henry. All right, Skychicken is on board. So it looks like we have weights and times that they might run at their track. What are your track specifications? Because that indeed is the weight, 39.7. Looks like it runs 2116 at your track. What are the dimensions? Is it 20 foot 7 inches long? Let me see if I can try to find a. So this looks like a little short. Okay. So this looks like it has been tapped and screwed. So I'm assuming either the wheels have been changed, it's been opened. It's been opened, so it can't be considered stock. So a modified 40-gram car, I don't even think I have. Let me see here. Or do I? Or do I? What's this Lambo weigh? 36.7. Okay. 36.7. So this Lamborghini, I can tell you I had a little weight to it. 36 grams. All right. 3 grams shorter. Or 3 grams lighter. And then we've got a nice looking Corvette. That's sweet. I have a Corvette like this somewhere around here that I built. This one is 62.4 grams. So we'll find us a 60-gram car. Let me see. I think all mine are 70 grams or more. Let's see. What else do they have here? A Cadillac El Mirage. What's up? A revert. Yes. Grab a revert. Yep. All right. We'll just grab a revert. That's a good idea. All right. Here, we'll grab this one. We'll grab this revert here. Put that up against that there, and then let's see what we got. The El Mirage. What's it weigh? 40 grams exactly. All right. 40 grams exactly. So I guess we'll put him against the Lambo. Okay. So, no matter the outcome, you'll know where it's at from here. Cut 30% off the revert. So if we'll see where it's at, and we'll go from there. All right, Skychicken Syndicate in the house of Elevation Diecast Racing. 2088-2148. Maybe he just needs warm up. So this is one of the hardest places to race at and win. I can tell you that. Nine 3 to 4-3. And like I said, man, none of us started at the top. I can tell you that. We all started where you started, sending your cars in, and most of the time you just had to send it into an event. There was no elevation to test at. Bryce Hay, all right. Well, it's a very cool car. I like it. So I don't know if you treated the wheels at all. It doesn't sound like you did, so yes, we do love Mile High. So if you'd like, I can treat them here on the spot and see if we can get them to go a little faster after we test the next vehicle. Let's see. We've got the Corvette. And against the ever popular, becoming harder to find, Revert. So we'll get them staged and ready. So, as a guest here, you're going to get inside lane as kind of like the warm-up lane. Because this outer lane just tends to be faster. It's just how it is. So, Revert versus the Gas Monkey Corvette. Hey, he kept up. 88 to 01. We'll switch lanes. 88 to 01. I want to send a shout out to Skychicken Syndicate for trusting us with their cars. Soaring from the high plains of Cheyenne, Oklahoma, Scott Martin pilots the entire coupe for Skychicken Syndicate, a crew of gravity-defying mechanical outlaws who owned and operated Thunder Spirit Dragway since the inception in 1971. When asked how the Syndicate would perform at the first ever test session on Mile High at Elevation Racing, it clearly ruffled some feathers because he immediately squawked back, "Cluck around and find out." So, here we are. There we go. Oh, man. 78 to 01. So this is a 2101 for a yep. So 2101. So we'll put him over here. And then we will look at Cadillac El Mirage. I really love the Cadillac castings. I'm a Cadillac guy. I love Cadillacs. 40 grams. See what he does. $2,112. A little faster than the white Cadillac. But the nice thing about this is we're gonna get him over to the speed shop right away, and we're gonna do this again really shortly during this broadcast. Yep. You gotta, if you jump in with both feet, you'll figure out where it's at. what's going on, and you can build up from there. So, I'm not going to rework this. He is what he is. He is what he is. So, let's go over to the speed shop, where we can shed some light on the subject. And let's see. We'll get our trusty dusty podcast stand. We'll get on over here to the speed shop. Hope everybody's doing all right out there in the weekend. So, first things first. First things first. I'm gonna clean them. Clean them out. Looks like they had a little something in there. So clean them out real good. Yeah, man, this is what we do. I came specifically over here to do this, so this is my reason for being here today. Or else I would have just went straight back to the house, to be honest. But I know I'm not gonna really have time till next weekend. So I didn't want to make you wait another week, because we're not Weight Watchers. Let's see here. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need that. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Now, you're gonna have to come up with your own solutions, your own products. I will not divulge what I use, because I use multiplicity of things at any given time. I do have my favorites, but that being said, Mr. Red Pill himself does sell the juice, which is the second part of our little process. And you can talk to him and get your order in for some of the juice, which I happen to be out of, so I'm using the alternative other stuff. Yuck. So you're gonna have to go with some trial and error. Trial and error. You have to work it. And work it in there. Nicey, nicey. Now, the process normally takes about 5 days of cure time. I have a batter's box Yes, there is a curing process. It's usually let it sit for 5 days. But I have a batter's box that I put them in, and it speeds up the process. So, yep. 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 Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Now, you don't want to rush these things. You want to do it correctly. You want to take your time. And you'll get it down. Yeah. But once you get the process down, you'll never go back to graphite. I'll never go back to graphite. I can tell you that. I will never, ever use graphite on my cars. I sent my cars to one place to challenge for the record some time ago, and everybody knows, including that somebody, that I don't use graphite. But I got my car back and it was full of graphite. I couldn't believe it. I was, perturbed. That's right. Even Mr. Red Pill himself, the graphite king, will never go back to graphite. So, there's gotta be something, there's gotta be a method to the madness. Yeah, it's like an incubator for chicken eggs. Pretty much. Buck, 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 buck. Yep. You'll get it. And once you get it, man, oh man, it's a process, but man, once you get it dialed in, it's sky's the limit. The sky is the limit. So, oh man, these wheels are sounding better already. Yep. These wheels are sounding better already. I'm gonna give you a little preview of what these wheels are now. Kung Pao Chicken, what's up, Craigster? Oh yeah, listen to that. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Yep. So we'll put them in the incubator. Yeah. Okay. Just a little dab will do ya. You don't wanna give it a bath. You just wanna, a little here, a little there, a little down that way, a little over here. Yeah. Let me take it like this here. Yep. Yeah. Coat them. Yeah. Oh, looky there. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, oh, now we'll have to run some cars that I did last night while we're waiting for these in the incubator in the batter's box. We don't make mistakes here, just happy little accidents, you know. It's a little here, a little there. Here we go. Yep. All right. So, we let those doodogs sit. Now, we've got a Saturn Seeker by the Kenner Fast Ones that we'll take a look at while we're waiting. Not really, I guess you could say I'm on the fence about how Kenner Fast Ones. No, they don't know, but I guess they're going to find out. Ooh, a 77. I like that. Now, see, this car is a little heavy. 43 grams. Oh, it's a lot lighter than it looks. 68. 43 grams, eh? Let's just see what we've got here. 43 grams. Here is my gatekeeper to the 41 to 50 weight class. Let's just see how he stacks up. Oh, looky here. Now that's unofficial since I haven't all the way calibrated, but I gotta think that Saturn Seeker is legit and going to get into the ranks. Right? 2070 and greater than 6. Oh boy. So he's going back to the workshop. Let's see. 41, 51, 61, 41. Right there. Yeah. Look at this guy. Let's just see. Let's just see. He only got him by 1 in that lane, but he got him. Let's just try him against the Pandem. Let's try him against this. I think this is a Super Poo. Yep, Super Poo, Pandem. Let's see what happens here. Super Poo got him 70 to 1. See if we can get a little faster over here. 70 and greater than 1. Now, $66, not happening. So, this guy might end up just being a good gatekeeper. I'll put him up against my only other fast. Yeah, all of my cars are stock except for this pile here. These are all modified. Yep, all these are stock that you're seeing racing. They've just been treated. 73 and greater than 3. Alright, let's turn these eggs around. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You gotta trust the process. You've got to trust the process. I only sand my wheels when I'm modifying a car. 71 to 6. So he's just going to be a gatekeeper for now. Yes. So cool. Definitely nostalgia at its finest. This one's from Tennessee. He's going to be our little gatekeeper. And that's cool. I thought I had another Kenner Fast one up in here, but I do. Top of the rank. King Cobra. So, now, let's take a sip here of the seltzer. Yeah, so my ranks are built, and you can thank the Scale Racing channel for this. My ranks are built as follows: 41 to 50, 51 to 61, and the 51 to 61 is designed to keep out the funny cars, and so much to the fact that they dominated the 62 gram class, so I now gave them their own rank of funny cars. So I have a modified rank, I have a Baja class, I have an Indy class, I have a funny car class, a real rider class. I do race real rider cars. That is from Australia. I have a Pixar class. If my Pixar doesn't make the ranks, it goes in the Pixar class. 62 gram and up. And then we have the cream of the crop over here, top tier. Those are my fastest cars that I own. My top 16, no matter what they are, where they're from. And then, of course, I have the Johnny Lightning class, where it's just strictly Johnny Lightning, and that's what the white track is for. Let's take a look at specimen number 1. Gas Monkey Corvette. So, let's see what he's doing now. Yeah, you bet. 2096. We'll give him a run down here. I do have some Matchbox in the ranks. 2092. I do have some Matchbox in the ranks. Matchbox Ferrari. Matchbox Delivery. Lobster Boy Matchbox 50th. 50 states. Yep. AMG. Let's see. Carter Camaro. Indiana Corvette 50 states Matchbox. Yeah, we got a few Matchbox. Yep, you definitely want to sand the wheels on any modified car. Sand them, get them round, get them nice and round. Yep. 5,000 grit. Bryce Hay. That doesn't sound too awful bad at all. 2137, let's give him another roll. Oh, you'll get a couple hundred for sure. I don't know, I've never explored that. 2112. We are getting faster. I'd be interested to see what they do on your track compared to how they did before you sent them. Oh, it lasts quite a while. Yeah, they really don't seem to slow down. Right. That is right, Wayne. Yep. Time is on your side as far as gaining speed. Boy, something's missing in that one. That one just sounds terrible. Trap 5s, not a big fan of Trap 5s. I've never been a fan of Trap 5s. Might want to sand the sides of those. Two, 1, 3, 9. Definitely a must for modern Matchbox. Okay, so yeah, plastic bases are your nemesis in modified racing. You want the best possible lower center of gravity, for sure. So we were at what, 2092 with this Corvette? This thing's about to sing, buddy. Trap 5s are these wheels right here. Yeah, you don't want to sleep on Matchbox, man. I've picked up quite a few. Okay, let's check out this Corvette. Let's check out this Corvette. That'd be cool. Yeah. I have got a whole box of moving parts. Oh, half a box anyway. I got lots of Matchbox coming. We're going to have some Matchbox race here soon. All right. All right. All right. Corvette time. Now we're down to an 83. Two. So in drag racing, you want your weight ratio More toward the back. Down to 80. Alright. Now, put them up against this revert. A little closer. Let's see if we can find something just 60 grams. Let's just see here. There we go. 55. Yeah, I'm seeing all the messages because I went down to the little box down here, right there, that little box, hit that box, and then hit live chat, and then it should bring up this little box, you welcome to YouTube live chat, and then that should fix it. So now we're at 84 in traffic. The 80 gram record. Nobody has set an 80 gram record yet. So I guess I'm going to have to set it. Because I do have an 80 gram car. So we'll have to do that. $80. So he's a little faster than you started out with. So 80. Nice. Nice. So here's my 80 gram car. I built this one specifically for that class. $79.6, and I'm gonna have to rework this joker too. I can tell. 2042 is not gonna cut it. $2037. So right now, 2037, which is not good for an 80 gram car. I'm gonna clean them out, and we'll see what's up here in a minute. Right now, I'm gonna treat these. Okay. Let them dry out for a minute. Let's take these Cadillacs and see what we can do. Let's see what this Cadillac can do. Let's see what this Cadillac can do. When you're looking for wheels, you want to make sure you can't hear them. If you can hear your wheel, you will not come in first place. You want them to be silent. You don't want bumblebees on your car. .208.3 out of a 39 gram. I don't know if you have weight in this or not. 2083. .2077. A little different, huh? .077. He's consistent, and that's also a good thing. So if you added some weight to this, might have yourself a 60, 70 gram killer. Alright, we'll let him sit a minute. Now, yeah, it's a great casting. I love the V16. Let's check out the El Mirage. Hold on, let's put this guy back in the batter's box. Okay. I really want to get this thing into the teens. That's where an 80 gram car really needs to be. Wouldn't you say? Flip, you've ran and won here enough. You should know what it takes to win here. What's up, Sam? Yeah, that's a Voxer question. Might want to check with him. But yeah, it sounds legit to me. El Mirage, El Mirage. also, I noticed on the El Mirage that the axles are not secure. Definitely going to want to get you a jig to where you can secure these axles and JB weld them in. For the for the super stocks, you're really going to have to go to the post and comb it over to really know what's going on with the super stocks. Because that's more like a Voxer set those rules, and he contacts me every now and then to confirm something, but that's you have to deal with Voxer on that. As far as the 80 gram race, it has to be a car and station wagon drill down, no vans, SUVs, or trucks for the 80 gram race in March Madness. Let's go see what this El Mirage can do. It's 80 gram for the March race. 80 gram limit. No buses. No buses, no RVs, no trucks, no vans, no minivans. A station wagon car is allowed. 2112 out of the El Mirage. Again, these wheels are faulty, so if you change the wheels or maybe sand them, I don't know. These wheels are. I can hear them grinding and defaulting as it rolls down the track. It's Cadillac. The wheels. So let's take this one. '87 in traffic. These wheels definitely belong in the fresh fertilizer patch. Uh, 80 gram, yeah, I don't think I outlawed any cars. Just no bearings, no stretching. Yeah, this Cadillac, this V16, he's a little gem. Turn him into a 60 gram car, add some weight in the back or whatever, however you do it, and then see what it does. He's not doing too bad right now. This one's even starting to pick up. It's running at 2108, but yeah, Edwin, that would be great. Go ahead and sign up on Redline Derby. So let's race the Cadillac versus this one. What's up, Variant Skunk Works? Variant Skunk Works has some vehicles in the ranks here at Elevation. Mainly the Johnny Lightning ranks. And he has one in the top tier, if I'm not mistaken. No, he's at the... He's in the top 5 of the 62 gram and up. Yeah, you bet. That Cadillac is holding its own against that. That's a 40 gram car against a 60 gram car, if that tells you anything. These wheels are pretty decent. When you're sanding your wheels, make sure you're on glass, a completely flat surface, and do even strokes. Cadillac showing out, keeping up. Not bad. That is not bad at all. This Cadillac's crazy now. Yep. And it shows. It shows. And he just beat the Corvette. What do you know about that? Virtually no weight added. Looks like he just stuck some wheels in there, which is not bad. This would actually qualify for the 40 gram. I think it would qualify. I don't know. I'm so far behind on the rules. Maybe it doesn't qualify. I don't know. I better not say nothing. Check out the rules. You gotta look at the rules. Nice. Very nice. 83 to 85. Well, if it makes you feel any better, this gas monkey would have beat it before treatment, because he was only running a 2112. He was doing 210 something. So you can go back and rewind the footage before we treated him. 81 to 83, you just got him there. But it is a lighter car. This thing is sweet. All right. Barry at Skunk Works in the house. Going to be sending some more Johnnies along. There's a Barry at Skunk Works van. Yep. Let's see. We got other Variant Skunkwork cars in the case. And we got them in the bracket over here, racing to get into the case still. Oh, yeah. All right. So, yep, he's looking good. Well, let's see. Oh, yeah. We got one more thing to run. One more thing to run, and then I gotta run. I got work tomorrow. I want to get a good night's sleep and get prepared for my day tomorrow. You always want to prepare. Preparation is half the battle of any fight. So if you go at life unprepared, you're fixing to lose. If you go into a race unprepared, you're fixing to lose. Ha! Yeah, okay. I want to know how fast they do on your track, though. before you rework them. Bugwood Diecast, how you doing, sir? All right, now we're back to this guy. 2037 was his fastest time he set. We're looking to get way under that. 2073 is not good. Yeah, that'd be great. I'd like to see it. 2073 is not good. 2062. 2059, all right. Mix up the oil. Poverty Hollow, what's up? Let's get the scoop. What is the scoop today? Somebody needs to start the scoop podcast. All in favor, say let's go. If you know, you know. So we're looking at 80 grams. Siku. All right, here you go. Flip. $2.39. Nice. You gotta stay in the lab if you're gonna get it working. It takes a lot of lab work. 2037. We need this joker to go faster. Come on, go faster, go faster. 2037. He's consistent. It's a consistent car. I'm not certain the wheels are the best choice, but I'm not taking this car apart and doing it again. This car was tough to put together. 2036. All right, so we're gonna let him stew for a minute. Oh man. So here you go, Frank. If you're still watching, here is my wagon. 71. Yeah, buddy. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. Wait, come back. Belong over here. Oh, show hoss. Mustang. $120 cars in the queue. That's what's up. Looking for 204s. I'd like to see mid 204s. For funny cars, really. I know that's right. I know that's right. And that is the scoop right there. You heard it. You just heard it. That was indeed the scoop. Here is my surprise car out of the... Yes, 30, 35, 40 super stocks. $70 out of this Testarossa is crazy. I'm not racing in the super stocks, no. Nope, I don't race on my own track unless it's a multi-track event. $64, let's go, Testarossa. That's probably the fastest Testarossa I've gotten. This thing here, look at this. Crazy. 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 Straight up crazy. Let's see what the Chevelle's doing. And then we'll look back at the 50 gram. 50, oh yeah. Let's go. Look at that scoop. Look at that scoop. Look at that scoop. Ho, 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 ho. Let's go. That's gonna be good for the... It's gonna be good for the ranks. Shazer Butte clock. It's going to be good for the ranking system. See how this 80 gram CQ rolls now. 2034. So this is setting the record for an 80 gram. Yeah, 53 for the blown Camaro scoop. So 34 right now is the top speed for an 80 gram modified, which should be blown out of the water. Six. Ain't no question. Ain't no question. Here's the scoop. 2032. It's not too bad. It's gonna get, that record's gonna be blown away. Flip's gonna go over here and flip all these records upside down. 80 gram. Flip holds the record for 70 and 50. So 40 gram, it has been, indeed. Magic elixir. Here's what I'm going to do for the 40 gram. So since this is technically a modified car, I'm gonna give Skychicken Syndicate the record for a 40 gram modified. This one's 2032. so far. 207.9, 40 gram modified. 207.9. 208.6. 207.9. So 207.9 will be 40 gram record. That's right. On the board is better than on the shelf. So 2032 is the 11826. So I'm expecting that one to be blown away for sure. No, that was the V16. The El Mirage is black. This is the V16. Nope, that is an El Mirage. You're right. Huh, they were both El Mirages. Man, I stand corrected. Thanks for catching that. Because it is an El Mirage. Boom. Thank you. Kyle Snyder. Appreciate that. All right. Yeah, no doubt, man, because I totally missed it. CQ Opal Senator. Bueno. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a V16, but it is indeed an El Mirage. And I don't know what's going on with this one. I may have to may have to change his wheels. Ooh, 2031. Let's go. Let's go. I need every point I can. Flip's coming. He's coming to flip the record over. I'm telling you. I think with what Flip sends here for 80 grams, I think he's going to be in the teens for sure. I think he's going to be 2015, 2016. That's my guess for the 80 gram record coming up in March. That is my guess for sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. Alright. Time to cut this heat off. No questions asked. He is the fastest. He is the man to beat. Them low country diecast racing league boys got it going on. Flip is the man to beat. If you can say that you've beaten Flip in a race, you're doing something. You're doing something. Yep, this is a lot of fun. I get it. Yep. Yeah. Blue Line will be back. He's only quiet. He ain't gone. Blue Line is around. I can assure you of that. Not very many. I am not sure I've ever beaten Flip. I've beaten everybody on Flip's track at that event, but I could not beat him last year at Nationals in one of the classes. That's right. Yep. We never really leave. We're in the shadows. We're here. Head on over to the Red Pill fan page on Facebook. You can message him there. Or you can get your info here. That's probably the best way to do it, though. You bet. You are certainly welcome. Well, believe all minds are clear. Okay. All right, here we go. This is Craigster Senior's truck and Poverty Hollow's Jaguar. Oh, do, 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 do. Don't, 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 don't. Oh, don't, don't, boom, 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 boom. Oh, that was ugly. Hey, let's switch lanes. 231. Diecast guys going at it. $203.1 and greater than 8 is the time to beat. Ooh, 31 and greater. Oh, a greater beat. Ooh, look at the Scoopy. Scoopy just got himself another spot. Can Scoop beat? Can you beat that? Let's see. Can you see what my blue Silverado runs and its weight? I need to set a baseline. Yep, I sure will. I'll have to go back in your garage and get it. This is one I built for a race sponsored by Blue Line. $30 to $33. Yeah. 29 to 38. So, moves up to third fastest in the elevated modified ranks. Not too shabby. Blue Silverado for the Variant Skunkworks. Back to the Batcave. Back to the Batcave. Variant Skunkworks. I am a work in progress. Let's see, Blue Silverado's not in there. Is the Blue Silverado has to be in here? Yeah. Oh boy. Here we go. Blue Silverado. Oy. Yes, sir. That's a good run. That's a good running car. That's a good running car. Look familiar? That's cool. Well, let's get a weight. 80.9. 80.9. 80.9. 2043. $2,036. Not too shabby. Yeah, it is a nice looking truck, man. $2,036. 2036. 80 grams. Man, I wonder if I've got Brandon's truck in here that I might have packed in by mistake. I don't know. He reached out to me wanting to know if I still had his truck, and I told him no. I sent them all back. But I'm going to be going through all these cars before I go send them back overseas to make sure I don't send his truck somewhere else. Got a big cut rocker pile going. I got a box for Germany going. Box for Canada going. Silverado still on dust. Oh, my Lanta, man. We could make him a killer. We could make him a killer. Gold truck. Yep, I am absolutely human. I felt my humanity this week, man. I have felt terrible, man. Terrible. Just terrible. Being sick lets you know how human you really are. Speaking of being human, I gotta take my human hide to sleep. So, this has been fun, guys. So from all of us over here at Elevation Diecast Racing, if your car isn't fast, well, at least it'll look good on the shelf. See ya.